Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys.
So we're back.
We're back, man. Any's ever heard of Franklin Tini?
Franklin Tini?
Frank
on Tini?
Frank Lintini.
It sounds like someone that gets killed in series 1 of The Sopranos.
It does sound like that, but it's not. It's a freak show legend for the early 1900s who had 3 legs and 2 bangers, man. Aye, we need to get back into the mood of things, don't we? Like, we need to start talking about Willies right away, man.
What a CV, man.
Aye.
Hold on, I'll try
Cock chat. Cock chat.
That's
Frank Lintini.
This week in cock news.
But is it like, is Tini a pun? Is it get wee dicks?
Lintini's all the one word.
Aye, Lintini.
Oh, Tini.
Aye, like an Italian sort of name.
Like that.
Aye, there we go. There he is there. Frank Lintini. Fucking big leg end, man.
Spider boy.
With his double-barreled banger, man.
So what was happening
Is
there?
he wearing a kilt?
He'd be making a fortune on OnlyFans nowadays, wouldn't he?
Oh, 100%.
No, he's got specially made trousers.
Is he wearing Converse?
Yeah, that's
Why has he got 2 schoolboy legs and 1 fucking fuck, what's his name? Fat Albert? No.
What are you talking about?
In wrestling, one of the acolytes, no the acolytes, but one of the ministry, Mabel. What was his name again?
Viscera.
A viscera
one
leg?
of Viscera's legs.
Oh, like
Here.
with like a leather
And
trousers,
like
I mean.
2 schoolboys.
We just try to think of someone with leather trousers.
No, because that looks like Viscera's trousers, you know?
Aye.
Ah, pretty much.
Yeah, I see.
That's not his leg, though, mate.
That's a leg.
That's a leg. That's a
I
leg.
know, but that's not his... Viscera had a much bigger leg than Frank Lintini, man.
I'm just saying.
A much more voluptuous fucking leg than Frank Lintini.
There's
Oh,
in
colour.
colour.
There is,
He's
man.
an old guy as well.
Aye.
That's the real Spider-Man, isn't
Kind
it?
of looks like Prince Charles.
Got
a bit.
married. Worked for P.T. Barnum. He'd be on OnlyFans nowadays making a fucking packet, man, with his 2 bangers.
But why 2 bangers? Like, obviously, why?
I don't know, I'm no god, mate. I don't
Why
know what
3
he was
legs?
thinking when he fucking was in the kitchen cooking up that fucking abomination, man.
Are they all, like, this one, doesn't it look like it'd be the same length as this one, though? Is that what
Maybe
the
that's how
stools
it's
are
on the
for?
stool, man.
Yeah.
So he couldn't really walk, or he had to, like, stretch this one out in front of him and then walk normally.
It
but then
looks more like he would scuttle. He's a scuttler. He'd scuttle everywhere, man.
up the wall.
Exactly. Proper Spider-Man.
It looks like it would be a bit cumbersome, Melanie, but when it would hinder your day. I think
Aye.
2 cocks is a plus, but
Well, that's the thing, though. Like, would you be able to use them both? Because he would have been born as a result of, like, he's absorbed his twin.
Aye,
in
that's
the
what it
womb,
was.
Right.
Is that
So
what that
is one of them independent? Is one of these cocks got a mind of its own,
no,
sort of thing?
No, it's
Phantom cock.
he controls both bangers. I
So-
believe.
Right.
But where did the other leg go then?
It's absorbed.
Was it?
And it'll be inside him somewhere.
That might have been the other dick. Maybe it's just a
It's not a dick. It's just a wee tiny leg.
Aye. Hold on, I need to see it, man. Can we search to see if there's any photo evidence of this cock?
Naked? Is that what you're going to type in there?
Genitalia.
Oh.
Mate, it would.
There's the second search.
Aye, the second search. Aye, option is genitalia.
Oh, here we go. Oh.
There you go.
Aye. Is that real? Like,
That's Frank Lintini's piece, man.
Oh, no.
Why-
Pieces. He's got 2 pieces, man.
but why is
He's
this,
ready to go to work. He's got his
It
pieces.
looks like fucking Squidward.
why is this happening? But his legs erect. It's happening here, or is that a horn?
man.
I don't even know, man. His body's a mess.
Imagine trying to shave that as well, man. Extra fucking tough.
Aye, so that was the here we go. That was the thing as well. There was a lot
he's
of.
got a pure.
Do you know what? By the way, see,
fucking centaur, man.
they
What
should
the
have. You could fire him in like a witch wardrobe lion film, and he'd make a fucking.
Knowing the Scud, man, it'd be a fucking.
He's got another
the
wee
end of
leg.
the franchise.
See his
Depends who's
third leg.
directing, I
He's
suppose.
got another wee leg growing at his third leg. I think. See,
Is it?
Oh, he has, aye,
see
aye,
the
that's-
knee?
that'll be the
what's
other leg.
happened to it.
The mini leg.
Jesus.
Aye.
Aye, didn't he really know what it was doing? That body, does it?
No.
But that's why he was put in medical journals and all that, because at first
Obviously.
they just believed.
One of the things.
Aye,
that
but
get you in.
they just believed that P.T. Barnum was full of shit, and it was just like stuck a fake leg on the guy.
Right.
You know what I mean? But
Right.
it turned out that no, he was the real deal Damien Steelman.
Aye.
Is he in The Greatest Showman then? Because that's about P.T.
I've never
Barnum.
seen The Greatest Showman.
I refuse to see it because it's like they made this big light-hearted musical about a guy who was basically a slave driver.
A monster?
Fucking, yeah.
Aye.
Used all these fucking folk with birth defects.
I will buy your black child.
Yeah,
what, mate?
Exactly. Now let's sing. Tours of that.
Would they base the cunt for Dumbo on?
I think so.
Aye. Right. Okay. No, Dumbo. Is it Dumbo?
It probably would have been aye.
Is it
Aye.
Dumbo?
Yeah,
oh,
Dumbo.
it is.
Maybe a wee bit of Pinocchio as well.
No, he
He
was the big
Right.
sort of showman, promoter.
Yeah.
That's another weird factoid. That's where Hulk Hogan got the colours of his wrestling gear.
Really?
Was see the yellow and the red
Aye.
was the colours that P.T. Barnum would use on his posters to make them vibrant back then to attract people to come to his
That's pretty
events.
interesting.
Aye.
So it's the very fucking direct knock on for the circus, you know what I mean, sideshow to wrestling basically.
Aye.
So fucking bleeds into each other.
That's where it comes from. It was Jim Cornette I heard talking about that years ago.
And McDonald's in it.
Speaking of that,
Speaking
of Hulk Hogan, see,
I think I've seen that guy in fucking Trongate McDonald's 3 in the morning, man. Almost getting a fight with him all night.
Who that guy?
Aye. That guy. Fucking Happy Meal, alright, man.
but
Why is fucking Red Foreman there?
I know when you take in Franklin Teeny's genitals, man, a fucking Red Foreman looking disgusting comes up.
Oh,
see, my immediate thoughts, can you fly, baby? I don't, that's what I go with first after that 70s show, man.
Definitely.
Can you fly, baby?
But I was saying there about Hulk Hogan, when he passed away, I just finished recording a podcast, that portrait podcast.
Why? Gio?
Aye, his podcast.
No, that's not fucking, he does supper like and
No, Gio.
Daryl, yeah.
Aye, his
Just
one.
before Hogan passed?
Literally, like, as soon as we
So the
finished doing the
curse is on
podcast.
you then?
Aye.
He's the cursed
But
one?
because we've talked about Ozzy Osbourne, then
Aye.
right as we finished, Helen opened the living room when Ozzy Osbourne's died.
Aye.
We talked about Cheers right after we recorded George Wendt died. There's about 2 other ones, and then recorded that. Hulk Hogan died right after. It was a pure whirlwind. I came out in On Moore, walked there after recording in the back room, bumped into Ford Kiernan, who was sitting there with the last he's doing his podcast with.
Don't talk about Ford Kiernan in the podcast, we'll cuss him, man.
I know.
Aye, fuck's
Fucking
sake,
walk-
aye,
Aye.
sorry man.
Let's talk about Russell Brand or something.
anybody-
Chatted
Any
to him for a minute, and then fucking somebody came out and went, "Here, did you see fucking Hulk Hogan's deed?" And then I was like, "Fucking hell, man!" Do you know what I mean? But I am cussed. But as I was driving home, because I was meant to be going to meet Toll, because he wanted to go with his drone, he filmed something for his YouTube at an abandoned hospital, but some wee bams had burned the hospital down en route. As I was driving home, got a message, an email for GBN News,
Yeah.
the mad right wing news channel, and they were like, "Do you want to come on and do a roundtable discussion about the life and times of Hulk Hogan tonight?" And I was like, "Fuck that, man!" Right? So I'm just like, "No thanks, but no thanks. I'm busy working." That's what I said. Right? I was like, "I'm going working too late. I can't do it." And no intention of ever doing it. Right? And then they've waited like an hour, so went home, then drove to the place to meet Toll, wherever this abandoned mental hospital was, and got another message saying, "We'll give you money." So they've obviously not been able to get any cunt to come on. I mean, who you got to be in the round table with, like Bobby Davro and fucking Jim Davidson talking about Hulk Hogan? Do you know what I mean?
I'd watch that, to be fair.
That sounds awesome.
I'd sign in for that.
However, all my mates like you, and then my other mates that are just like, do it. Go on GBN
Should
News
have
and
done
do
it,
it.
man. 100%.
Fuck that, man. No off it, man.
Oh, 100%, mate. That would be fun.
I wonder what they'd paid me though. But it was funny how the money came out after about an hour when they've realised nobody's getting back to us, man. Or people are all going, "I'm a bit busy." Don't like come on GBN News. But it was so surreal getting asked to go on a right wing news channel to talk about Hulk Hogan's death, man.
What do you think? In what ways? Like this whole, I know Hogan's done some fucked up things and all that, right? But is he viewed as a proper right wing hero or something?
Mate, he was at Trump's fucking
Did
ripping his shirt off, mate.
Yeah. How nice is it of that fucking Raja Jackson to take the heat off Trump for a couple of days? I mean, he's not the most hated person in the world anymore. Like, it is Raja Trump, innit? No.
Raja Trump?
That's what I said.
That's like Franklin Tini, man. That's like you've mashed 2 people together.
Raja Jackson, man. Like, the world just hates that cunt right now, man.
Well, there's a lot of people that are defending him, and their thing is they're going, "Oh, hit him where I can," and it's like that clearly looks like it was part of the show.
Aye.
And then somebody in the back said, "Get a receipt," and you're like, "Right, cool." But see, a receipt receipts. You've got one, you give one back. You don't give the cunt 20 rapid on the flip when he's spark out, man.
That's not a receipt.
That's not a receipt.
No.
That's a whole cash register, man. We've hit that cunt with the till, mate.
There's a whole clip that everybody ignores though, man, and it's the two of them talking, and he says, Raja says like, sorry, I understand, and all that. He's like completely alright about it. And then he does that. Aye. So it's I don't know how they can defend it personally, man. It's pretty fucked up.
Aye. Even his dad was saying it was fucked up.
Aye.
But I'm sure his dad's got 2 wains that are for America and 2 that are for Japan.
Japanese.
And he said there's a
Japanese American.
Aye. There's a quote for him saying, "My 2 kids for Japan, I saved up money to send them to college. My 2 kids for America, I saved up money to bail them out of jail." So. He's one of the American ones.
Kind of sets the tone, doesn't it? Aye. Self-fulfilling prophecy and all that.
Aye.
But like, have you seen the video when like after he done it and he's like talking about people disrespecting him and that? He's like,
no, I haven't seen that.
He's like like properly freaking out, and he's like, sick of motherfuckers disrespecting me and like that over and over again, right? Lost his mind kind of thing. So in my head, man, I think there's a lot going on there.
Aye, maybe there's some issues
and
mentally.
This happened. It's just the wrong person at the wrong time, kind of thing. So you know,
definitely the wrong person, man. He fucking annihilated that guy, man.
I know. He just woke up, Bank.
Aye, day.
Aye, and he's like, all his teeth are gone and all that, or at least
are they?
I think he lost.
Jesus, man. No one of them.
Almost of his teeth.
No one of them. He got a pasting, man. An absolute pasting.
And he punched the guy that jumped in to break it up, like get him off. He punched him and all. Or no, he punched
what, that wee mad, the wee mad gonk looking guy?
No. He
was
he's a big guy, man. You know what I mean? And he was saying, because they did a podcast, all the wrestlers that were in the ring and all that.
Of course, they're all loving it, aren't they? About our PR. They're like, yes, man, I'll sell some t-shirts off the back of one of the boys in the show nearly getting murdered.
Any sort of names? It's kind of passed me by.
I've only seen
none that I recognised anyway.
I've only seen a wee bit yet. Like the video and then the video before with the can. That's all I've seen.
Well, that guy, he said I didn't intend him any harm. Like stuff that he was saying out loud was just like, let him go, get off kind of thing. You know what I mean? Like to try and do that. But he said that he went for like a double leg takedown on him and then punched him. And he said, I'm just the fucking guy trying to get you out of this situation. And so he pretty much just washed his hands out and he was just like, well, fuck you then, man. You know what I mean? Like you brought this on yourself, pretty much. And he has, man. Like, I don't think you can defend it personally.
No chance, mate.
It was horrible.
If that was out in the street, you'd be in the jail.
Oh,
if you done that to some cunt on camera out in the street,
he must be shitting himself up, because he could face serious time for that.
Aye,
and attempted murder on camera in front of Wayne's
in an incredibly litigious country. You know, so and not just jail, like your life destroyed monetarily, you know, for fucking forever. Do you know what I mean?
And for what? Because you get hit with an empty can.
An empty can.
Is that what it was?
An empty can. Aye.
And mate, so I didn't know that he wasn't involved, or there's no way that he was standing there and getting hit with a can. There wasn't some discussion before it that isn't on camera.
Well, here's the thing, right? This is where it gets a wee bit muddy.
Right.
Because that clip, right? So the clip where he gets hit with the can, then there's the middle one that like most people just ignore, pretty much. But what was the guy? What was the guy that get attacked? Psycho something.
I don't
know. No.
Ex-army guy on it.
Aye. But he that's what he opened it up with when he put his hand out to shake and said, "Sorry, man, I thought you were a worker." So it's like it's possible that he never got told about that. It's just in the heat of the moment he thought you're there.
Maybe he thought he was a trainee working security because he was wearing a black t-shirt.
Aye.
That could be true.
It could be, and then he hit him, and you're like, right, okay. If you were to like fucking like, you know, like crack the guy, slap the guy, whatever after he hit you, fair enough. I think most people would have been on his side because he's just there.
Aye.
But after saying like, no, don't worry about it, I get it, I understand, and then to do that to him in the ring, you're just like, nah, that's a piece of shit.
But even if you like took him down and then punched him, there wouldn't be anywhere near this uproar. It's that after you punched him, you repeatedly
the follow up 25 shots, man. Aye, that's when you
off on that guy, man.
It's the fucking the classic like stop, he's already dead meme, man. It was just, it was horrible to see, man. Because if somebody's unconscious, one punch like that could seriously fuck you up, if no kill you.
Kill you.
You know what I mean? Like,
well, he was in a coma. He was in a fucking coma.
What I mean. You're unconscious, man. So, and just but to follow up with no, just like for 20 odd fucking unanswered proper punches,
Digs,
man. It's like
half a trained fighter.
half a trained fighter.
Aye.
It's horrible. After trained by one of the
I would
most
have died.
successful fucking MMA fighters.
I would have died if
I would have just because
I'd have been like Samuel Jackson and fucking Unbreakable, man. I'd have just shattered, man.
Aye, I know. I mean, I would have foreseen what I need to go through in the other end, and I'm just packing it in the room, man. I'll just head off.
Heart just fucking pops.
Let yourself out, right?
But let's talk about some more upbeat stuff than that guy getting absolutely pasted. I mean, I suppose like it was pretty interesting talking about Frank Lentini's fucking double-barreled shotgun, but let's talk about why there was no podcast for a couple of weeks, because we were really busy. I was filming a low-budget movie where I play an alien, and I was doing some other bits and bobs, and you were doing your show at the Fringe and filming a rap music video.
Yeah, man.
So
I was doing various things, man.
How'd that go?
The Fringe, it was great fun. Thanks very much to everyone who came along. I know a few people did. A few punters came up to me and mentioned the podcast and stuff before and after the show.
Oh, nice.
So thanks for coming along if you are listening. Hope you enjoyed it. I was really chuffed with the run. We just done a week at the end of the Fringe, but I was very chuffed with it and hope to sort of develop it a bit further for something, hopefully at the Glasgow Comedy Festival coming up in March, so we'll see about that.
Sweet.
Aye, man, but it was great fun being at the Fringe, especially just being there for the final week, because usually do the whole month and you're absolutely done in by the end of it. Lose about 11 all that, but just coming in fresh faced towards the end when everyone else is done in. It was quite a cool experience. Just quick in and out, got the job done, and I had some good times. I was quite well behaved. Beyond that, I didn't meet or get photos of my usual amount of celebrities that I do at the Fringe. Last year, I always get miserable photos with folk. Last year I bumped into like John Oliver, Richard Osman, Bobby Davro, of course.
Aye, Davos, man. Old
so
Davos.
I was raking them in last year. Yeah, I had quite a bit of chat
got
with
a good
Bobby Davro
one
last year.
Got a good one this year though.
That's why Karen Gillan year's gone past as well. This year, who did I get? Irvin Welsh.
Aye.
Who is one of the only guys to refuse to do the miserable photo thing for getting the photo, so we just smiled instead. So what are you going to do? It was a nice photo anyway.
Aye.
But I think sometimes people think I'm taking the piss when I ask them to do that. Can you no smile? I think it's like a personal thing. I'm just like, nah,
I'll let your guy bam them up or something afterwards.
Exactly. It's like something to do with
Setting them up
It's
for
always
something.
it's an interesting judge of character doing that, meeting a sort of very famous person and seeing how they react to that. And if sometimes they're not up for that, you kind of think, maybe they've been bammed up with that sort of thing in the past or something like that. They're trying to protect themselves. And then sometimes they're like right up for it to the point where it's like a wee acting challenge. Like, I get to perform and even a wee selfie kind of thing. And sometimes they asked to see the photo after I've done it. Like, yeah, can I see that photo? Like John Oliver was right into it and all that. So
nice.
really appreciated it, I think. Fatboy Slim, I remember. That was years ago.
That's a belter.
Being especially into the idea. And it was a bit of relief as well, because it's like, so I was did stand up at Rock Ness years ago. Fatboy Slim was on. What's that noise? Fucking
the apocalypse, mate.
No,
I think it's the bin men.
I thought Fatboy Slim was just starting a set there, man. I thought it was the brothers going to work it out. That's Chemical Brothers. But Fatboy Slim bumped into him backstage at Rock Ness as we were both taking a piss. I was a bit worse for wear at the time, so I'm standing there taking a piss next to Fatboy Slim, and you could feel that energy where I could tell he was thinking, this wee guy's going to ask me for a photo while I'm taking a piss. But respectfully, I waited till we'd left the toilet block and then asked him, and when I asked him, he was like that. But then I told him the idea. I got one of my favourite photos. I was just looking at the distance, looking miserable.
It looks like an album cover, man.
I love it, man. Just the angle, the perspective on it, the bogs in the background, just looks great. The height difference makes it even funnier as well. He's quite a tall guy, and he was one of the ones who's like, I like your style, mate. Can I see that? And he was like laughing at the photo and stuff. So it's an interesting, instant judge of character. The folk when you meet them, do you know what I mean? If they're up for that idea, and how much a sense of humour about themselves they've got if they're up for that. Do you know what I mean?
Definitely.
Aye.
That's cool, man.
Thanks for everyone for coming along to the Fringe. That was great fun, and if you've seen the new music video that we done called Mr. and Mrs., I hope you enjoyed that too. It's been getting some nice responses. It's been getting some nice responses off musicians as well, if I say so myself. should I mention this? And that, fuck it. I just get followed off Alex Kapranos for Franz Ferdinand. It says,
that's a good one, man.
following you from your reels. I'm like, holy shit, that's a legit. You know what I mean? World class musician who's seen that video and went like, oh.
Aye, for sure, man.
Yeah, it's like the Scottish Biggie Smalls. I better follow him. Do you know what I mean? That's exactly what's going through his mind.
Aye.
It's the Scottish Biggie Smalls, man. So it's been cool, and I'm chuffed with that video as well and the song, and hope to do maybe a few more of them. Just lit a wee fire under my arsehole. So let's do a few more.
Good.
Aye, man.
I like the comments on the YouTube video. A lot of them are very good. Very appreciative of the video, but some of them, the other ones were hilarious.
I like responding to negative comments. You can call it petty or insecure or whatever, but I enjoy sort of trying to at least turn the negative into positive by making folk laugh or whatever. But it's been sort of few and far between. There's been less negative comments, less folk fucking dragging us. There's one guy on Instagram's like, do you ever how's they phrase it? Do you ever make content? Do you ever make content about things that aren't about the lowest rungs of degenerative society or something like that? So I just replied to him like that, tits and cats. Got a few likes after that. I have had some petty. I've done some petty things, I admit. So myself on TikTok. It's been quite uniformly positive and stuff, but so like I picked the ones that are negative sometimes and have a wee go at them. I was in a bit of a bad mood, they got me a bad time, but this young guy just commented dire, so which is fair enough. Like I can deal with folk just going pish or whatever, just straight down the line. But I did go on his TikTok account and looked at one of his videos that's got a decent amount of views, and it's just like some montage of him like things your mum says to you when you go back to school or something like that.
Oh, so he's a content creator saying
well,
that?
he's trying to, clearly, like anyone in TikTok basically.
What are you playing it, man?
So I just commented on it like, dire. And he went off on me just like, oh, like you've got more followers than me, is it really worth your time? I'm like, well, maybe you've learned something. Is it worth your time, mate? Do you know what I mean? Negativity only breeds negativity. Maybe you will learn from this grasshopper. Like so I'm just trying to give something back to the future generations by, if they call me a cunt, I'll call them a cunt and all.
So how long had it been since you'd put out a music video?
Fuck man,
couple of years?
God, more than a couple of years. I can't even remember what the last one I done would have been, like proper music video, like, because I've done wee bits and bobs, I guess.
Was that the one with all the cameos that we were on? I know you done like the rap battle ones, I mean like a proper... Like the one you just done there. When was the last one?
I can't. It might have been Worst Cunt Getting the Sea, which was 2016.
Fuck's sake, mate.
Man.
Is that the one with Drew in it or no?
Drew is in both Banter and Parliament Glasgow. I remember we filmed him out in Seaton Square in Parliament Glasgow. And then in Banter, filmed him backstage at the ABC, actually.
That's right.
So we done Parliament Glasgow, him lifting me up my Gorilla Slam.
That's the one I remember. That's the one where I'm sitting on
me lifting him in a fireman's carry.
Aye.
So.
That one where he's outside is the one where I'm reading a newspaper and Polly Building.
Aye. So we kind of recreated your cameo for this one with you, the Spider-Man mask.
Aye. That has to be a recurring thing now. Me wearing some sort of fucking hanger.
Paraphernalia. And lifting it up.
Obscured and then fucking revealed, man.
Aye.
But I was cracking, man. And it's a catchy song.
I'm chuffed with it, man.
It is mega catchy, man.
And I'm chuffed with Cheers. And I'm chuffed with how it all came together. So stressed out about getting it out in time before the Fringe show started, because it was meant to be a wee promo video. But I'm so chuffed that it all came together sort of better than I was expecting it to. Given that I have some very talented friends, so I thank everyone for fucking chipping in. Exactly.
Director Roy, man.
Yeah, man.
I'm gutted you didn't do a cameo, man.
Well, your
horns in it.
Yeah, your horn. You can see your tattoo.
Is that your horn?
Right,
okay.
okay.
Only do a few things at a time. You know what I mean? Like, well, I suppose there was points where it was on a tripod. I could have fucking sneaked in then, I suppose. You know what I mean?
I've been told was getting the sort of backup footage of the close-ups of folks' faces. Maybe. You could have stuck a balaclava on and...
Could have broke the fourth wall, man. Just got me behind the camera as well. That would have been quite funny.
But the day we were filming our bit, because obviously we were all busy, and it was really the last minute, you were like, can you get down here for an hour? So got down and you were filming Tim Wiley's bit of noise.
Thanks to Tim Wiley for making that, by the way. He was travelling about a lot, he had some things going on in his life, but he was still up for popping on a wig to be the Ibiza final boss.
Tim's always up for
I swear to God, man. By the way, I think he's more the Ibiza final boss than the Ibiza final boss. He's the final boss of Ibiza final boss.
Aye, Leathering, man.
Aye, that's fucking, he's way fucking
he's
better,
Raja
man.
Jackson fucked right out of him,
exactly, man. Yeah, man.
But that was the thing, it was like me and you were sitting before he showed up. And you're pulling out like all these wigs, and you're like, "Dang, this wiggle," and then we were like cutting the wig, and you're like, "Dang, that looks like it." And then we walked here there, and we were filming. And there's all these mad drug addicts, shall we say, all looking at, going, "He's down there and all that." Just keeping one eye in their bags in case they try to steal them and stuff. And as we were filming, I just turned to you and went, "I fucking love my life, man. Being around creative people and doing shit like this, like."
Given well, you mentioned that as well, we'd filmed quite a bit down at those graffiti walls and stuff, and I had my wee kind of grime crew in the background with the balaclavas and all that. I did specifically try and cast, including Tim that day as well, I tried to cast people who did have experience with security, and I tried to cast some hefty boys just in case we ran into any trouble down at those graffiti walls. But to be honest, it's like there was no trouble so much as like folk were like recognising like various recognising a few years basically, and when Toe was down there as well, you know what I mean, folk were coming up and fucking. But I've got a habit of just ask people to be in videos. Like there's a guy, Milky, it turns out his name is, because I put in the YouTube description.
Some of the comments
Milky,
are people going,
possibly Milky, couldn't really hear him, but there's been comments going like, I spotted Milky in the background, that's definitely Milky. So Milky must be some local legend in there, like
Milky boy,
Milky boy,
legend, man.
Brought his own balaclava.
Did he?
Because he's shouting down like, "Oh, wee man, like fucking try to shout down.
I've got a balaclava, mate.
And I'm like, and then I'll just shout back up.
Why, Milky?
Mate,
why have you got a balaclava?
I'm like, mate, do you want to come be in the video? He's like, mate, I've brought my own balaclava. I'm like, quality, man. You don't even fucking need to bring costume for the
The bit I was laughing at when we were filming was the two wee drunk lassies walking past, and one of them went, "No way, man, can I get a photo with Tim?" And she was like, "That's no the fucking Ibiza final boss." And she was like, "Aye, it is, man." It's like, why would they be in Glasgow next to a piss-stained wall? Do you know what I mean? The cunts are Ibiza for like eckies, man. Do you know what I mean?
Those lassies were like, photos with me. You're mistaken.
No, they wanted the photo of you and all. They mentioned the final boss.
One of them.
Get yourself, mate.
Nah, one of them recognised the wee man. One of them recognised the Ibiza final boss.
That's the funny thing.
Then
is
they
the
were
one
arguing with each other because one of them's going like, "That is him," and the other one's going like, "No, it's no." It's like, "That is him," and then it turned out she was going, "That is the wee man," and the other one's like, "Who's the wee man?" I'm talking about the Ibiza guy.
She 100% thought that was the Ibiza final boss. That lassie.
That's what I'm saying, man. Tim is more the Ibiza final boss than that actual guy.
It was uncanny, man. Like honestly, when I seen it, I didn't really know what I was expecting, but when I seen it, I was like, "Is that fucking him?" Like I didn't, because I didn't know what you were doing that day. I was like, they just randomly get a hod of the actual guy, man.
Nah, he probably cost about fucking 40 grand now, apparently.
Probably.
I think he charged about 30 grand to do a DJ set.
Aye.
And it's like, this guy's, he's probably getting no DJ experience, he'll press play on a fucking, exactly 30 G's, man. Yeah.
Get it while you can, mate, because that's
going
to end soon enough, man.
Yeah. 30 G's will get the wee bit and the wee nest egg filled in the back of my head, man.
Oh, fuck me.
Become the turkey final boss.
I feel like I'm starting to get that wee baldy bit there, just very small. I didn't notice it to the other day. I was doing
doing 40 now, mate. It's gonna happen.
Mate, I was doing doing like a promotional thing with like Gallus at the Braehead hockey game, where I came out and fucking badmouthed. I said I support the Fife Flyers, moan the Kingdom of Fife. They all booed. That's like their arch nemesis, and I was like, I love a Forfar Brady. Then Barry's Mrs. Louise went, "That's no Forfar's not in Fife," and I was like, shit. The next day, but I was like, that's even funnier. But then we get into an argument, we get into a fight. Barry headbutts me, and then later in the night they were showing me on the screen. I says, "Give me a bandage so it looks like I'm pure spark out." I'll sit there nearly greeting because I'm getting made fun of in the crowd. And then Barry was like, we had to go backstage for another bit, so Barry was like, "Let me pick you up and walk backstage with you." And in the video that went online, as he's carrying me in a shoulder like that, that's when I noticed the bit in the top of my head, and I went, "Oh no, man, what's happening?"
Do you want to give us a wee swatch?
Half the time.
I think it's mega bad, but
sunrise, sunset.
Don't touch it,
well, I've got an eye for these things.
Don't touch it. It's got a fucking limited lifespan, mate. Don't do anything to fucking.
Would you think you can catch baldness after me? It's not contagious, man. It's genetic, maybe, but it's not contagious. Well, that's what I thought when fucking. I started receding like the Jack Nicholson way, you know what I mean, up the sides like that.
The Phil Collins.
That's when I started doing it. I was like, you know what, I can deal with that. If you're going to go bald, you might as well go bald the Jack Nicholson way with the Joker. Big clefts up there, you know what I mean?
100%.
And then the crown just started.
So it was a two-pronged attack, man. It was like a game of Risk, man, coming from different
It
angles.
was like a pincer movement in male pattern baldness, man. Absolute devastation. And then that just fucking disappeared over time, man.
Jack Nicholson was balding at fucking 12, but was he not? I don't think I've
just
ever seen him
always
with
had
a
a
full
receding hairline.
head of hair.
Yeah.
He's always had that. Like his hairline up to here and all that, man.
He's pretty much
In
bald.
Chinatown and all.
He's been one of the coolest cunts in the world, like all the time. He doesn't care about it, man.
Well,
so.
that's the fucking. He came up at a time when you could still have a romantic leading man that had male pattern baldness. You don't get that in films anymore.
No
Do you know
anymore.
what I mean? Look
I
at
think-
Bill Murray in
I was going to say
Ghostbusters.
that Bill Murray would never be a
Wild
leading
fucking
man.
hair there, you know,
Well, I mean, obviously,
Gene
like
Hackman.
in Kingpin, they literally take the piss out of that, don't they? Because
Aye.
they've got his hair flapping away
That's
up here and
right,
all that.
aye.
But I say that all the time. See, when you watch films for like
Right,
exactly that.
Henry
Aye.
McCracken.
But
Aye.
like, see,
Big Ern.
when you watch films and like based in the 70s and that, you're like, nobody had good hair.
Yeah.
Like everybody
Always
was
scraped comb overs, man.
It was like,
Scraped
where
right
did
to
they
the
all go?
fucking wood.
Do you know what I mean? Hollywood's just made it like they just all disappeared.
Aye,
Do you know
it's
what I
just
mean?
not
Like-
allowed anymore. See, if you've got your hair like that, I know this for experience because I grew out my male pattern baldness for a wee short film I was doing, and when I would bump into folk, they would just looking at me, they would like, I couldn't have a conversation with him because they're like, he's lost his mind.
Aye.
I need to keep an eye on his. I need to keep
Just
an eye
drew it
on him,
on
man.
with a biro.
He's got 2 months left, man. If you're growing your hair like that, you want to die. Basically, you're fucking on the way out, mate. See if you look like that. So, like, literally, it's the,
You've gave up.
that is like that, man. With the difference of like a couple of decades, you know what I mean? It used to be if you had a scraped over fucking comb over, you could be a Premier League football player. Nowadays, folk think you're escaped from mental hospital.
Aye, Jack Charlton back in the day.
Exactly.
That's
man.
my
That used to be the thing, how you'd look, just how a grown man looked. And now, if you even have a wee bit of hair going, you need to shave it right into the wood and resign yourself to looking like an egg for the rest of your life, man.
Nobody's got the baldy man look, man.
Yeah, exactly.
Nobody,
Yeah.
like-
I think it was maybe the baldy man that made it go out of fashion.
Aye.
That's what made folk go, folk like that look a state. We better just start shaving into the wood and
You
look like
you
fucking.
never see comb overs out in the wild anymore.
No.
I don't think
They're
I've
gone,
ever
man.
seen
No
one.
comb overs, no toupees, man.
Aye.
Yeah,
Well, I
you-
mean,
you-
probably see toupees out there, but just like
Aye, lasses, man,
less
but you don't see a
present.
guy with a syrup. No.
Nah,
No.
never.
Nah.
It's always just this straight turkey line, man. That straight fucking done with a spirit level fucking hairline, man. Right across the front, you can always see who's been to Turkey, man.
Aye, man,
Always.
this needs to come back. No,
Aye.
Disney, but like, actually,
you just had an argument with yourself.
I
You
was-
zoomed into the photo and went, no, it fucking Disney.
I was
man."
wanting to play.
It certainly does
I
not.
was
man.
wanting to play devil's advocate, right? But see, like now, like a man like this guy would just, whip it off. That's healthier.
Yeah.
Just do that. You know what I mean? It looks better.
Bruce Willis is to Abby. You know what I mean?
Bruce
that?
Willis and then
Bruce Willis
Vin
is the one to
Diesel,
go,
The Rock, and
It's
all that
alright to be
took
bald.
charge of it.
Aye.
Jason Statham and
Kojak.
That, man. Aye,
Yeah.
Kojak as well, man.
Strong
Aye.
lead men that are bald.
Aye, 100%.
Aye.
Aye.
Yeah, but they're totally bald again, man. It's like, Jason Statham's fucking. I mean, he's got the hairline, you can see it a wee bit, but it's still shaved right into the wood. You'd never have Jason Statham as a romantic fucking leading man action star with a big Jack Charlton fucking. You know what I mean? He's fighting the bad guy, and then a slight gust of wind picks up.
That
He's like, wait, hold on, let me
That
snap it
needs
down.
to happen, but
That'd
man,
be
like,
some gimmick for a
that would
fucking
be amazing.
detective movie, man. Just
like an insecure Jason Statham,
Aye.
man, with a heavy comb over,
big
man. Aye,
fucking
that was
dirty
brilliant.
spider on his head, man.
Like the one at South Park. I am the law.
Aye.
Eh, but that's not all that's been happening this month. It's not just me and Neil busy. Roy was also busy, and I can't believe what Roy was busy with. Roy.
But
It suddenly went to arse.
So I just say words and you type them in.
Aye.
So because I said but, you just typed in an arse,
why
man.
not?
Aye.
That's
It's a belter, man. But
producers day, innit?
What's up with her and see with that one pre-op day 1 3 weeks?
Where are you seeing that one, mate?
Like pre-op day 1, what's happened with day 1?
day one is
Oh,
on.
the
Someone
day
been
one?
using her,
Oh,
her ass
right.
as a punching bag? What the fuck, man?
That's turkey for you, man.
Aye.
What, did you just get your arse panel beaten into shape? Is that the procedure?
It looks like it.
Aye.
That's duty one like fucking squat a day, just getting up and down for the toilet, mate.
Yeah.
That's what happens there, because that's the ring outline of the toilet seat.
What's
Yeah,
happening
that's what it
with
is.
day one has to
Imagine.
clean her toilet seat, I think, man. What the fuck's happening there? She looks like a Jersey cow.
I mean, that's obviously, you know, like, so she's had like butt implants or something.
Right, so it's all the
That's-
bruising for having
Aye.
silicone
That's
fucking
what it'd
wedged
be.
in
That's
there.
what they go through, and then this is the outcome.
I mean,
Fair enough, man.
I mean, like, this is too fucking badly.
Why to make
parked
an omelette, you need to
Volkswagens.
crack a few eggs, man. Do you know what I mean?
Aye. That's two badly parked Volkswagens right there, man, and that's two minibuses pulling into the station, man. You know what I mean? Proud as punch.
Gleaming,
So
man.
I mean, if you're willing to go through that, fuck it.
have your arse
That's
panel beaten into
the
shape.
moral of the story. I can't zoom out for this. It's just-
Yeah, it's
Keep it on the screen, man. It's nice enough.
Hey, why not? When in Rome.
But Roy was doing something spectacular.
It was fun. It was good. It was just background work, but I was a cop. in
A New York
Spider-Man.
cop, aye.
I was Officer Richardsman
In Spider-Man.
in Spider-Man.
I can't believe it, mate.
Look, there he is there.
Can I put this in the episode? This
100%.
Oh,
I've got
yes,
loads
man.
of
By
man.
the way, man,
These are photos that
see how I was joking about with you before you started filming that? I kept sending the memes of Joey Diaz. He's appearance in Spider-Man 2.
Aye.
It's kind of uncanny, man,
I
for
was-
that photo. Like
aye.
a wee bit Diaz'd up
A
now.
heavy morphing into Diaz, man. For
See,
sure.
see when I stopped by before you started. Before you started filming, when I stopped by your house to drop the camera and that back off the tripod because you were
Aye.
going to film his music video,
Right.
and you came out the house freshly shaven like that.
Aye.
It made me feel really uncomfortable, man.
No,
I don't like.
didn't like
I don't
it,
like
man.
freshly shaven Roy, man.
Because I've not been shaved like that since.
I don't trust that guy.
I can't even.
It's not that I think he's crafty. That guy with that face, right?
Yeah.
I just feel like I feel like he would like there'd be some wacky mishaps. He'd be like, for fuck's sake, do you know what I mean?
Aye.
If he was involved in
Aye.
something you were doing.
Bumbling cop.
Aye, man.
I was bumbling cop,
You
man.
do look like a classic fucking
New
movie
York.
cop.
The
man.
bumbling
you
cop.
just need a donut and
So
a fucking
that is
cup
exactly
of coffee.
the
Hey,
guy.
I dropped
had
my
met.
coffee. You get
Aye.
your coffee sitting on top of the car.
Aye.
Spider-Man fucking reels past the motor. My coffee, you guys! God damn it!
Neil, you read my mind.
I
man. Like,
read
that-
your script.
That is what I had in my head, right? Like I was like, right, I'm going to be Bumble Cop then, right? And
Chris
so
Farley and a fucking cop.
I would have like
Uniform.
the cup of coffee and all that, and then like whenever the shit went down, I'd do the drop it and all that gun. Try to
Did
get
you
it out.
legit have a cup of coffee, you know?
Aye,
There you
go.
Like,
There you
dropped
go.
it and stuff like that, so that we'd try to like make it look good, because like everybody was just doing the same thing, right? And I was like, after one day, I was like, I'm bored of that. I'm not doing that. I'm going to take cover behind.
So
that
this is
motor
when the tank.
with my car,
Is
with
this
my
when the
gun.
tank's gone down the street
Aye, the tank's like
that everybody's
just
seen?
bouncing down the road, man, and it's like.
And you're
explosions
sitting.
and
Are you
stuff.
sitting?
One of the corners I was sitting, we were told to make it as if we're on a lunch break, and that's when I take cover with the motor, with the gun and all that, man, and then the other one was just like walking the beat, and then like an explosion goes off and all that, and then cunts were having to get them all around the corner and stuff. Like
Tell him about the gun thing.
What
He called an audible by drawing his gun.
100%.
I know, you tell me about that. Aye,
The
towards
guy
the
was
end
like,
you're just
"Don't
like-
look at it, don't touch it, don't just forget it's there." And I was like, "Nah, cops
Is
really
that-
do that, man." I was like, I'm taking this
He's
out,
like the logic, man.
Aye. And there was
A tank's just went down the street. I'm drawing my pistol, man.
there was
You're
a
right.
bit that was quite
Yeah,
funny when I
exactly.
was like at the car, right?
Should have jumped in the tank, man.
And then the tank went.
Should have been
I
like
would
that.
have. I
Should
like,
have went
see-
into the director and went, "Hold me.
Aye.
Why am I not drawing my gun?
Can I
I'm a
do
cop."
this? Just dragged along the back of it.
Exactly.
But like, see as it turns round, right, it barrels round the corner and that, and that's when I like at the corner of the car like that with my gun out, and the director was like that, says, "Everybody just keep going until we tell you to stop. Just keep going." So that was when I had that there. That's when I was like, well, I don't really know what to do, so I had to point it and then just pretended to fire. it and
Oh
all that,
yes,
man.
did you make the noise?
No, do you know what? I was proud that I didn't, because I was thinking to myself, I was like, usually I would, I'd go like, but I thought, no,
That's
that'll
not.
make the noise. So I was just going, look, well, no making the noise, but just
That's not what a cop would do.
Aye, very much.
Should give the special effects guys a wee bit more work.
But that's who I was for, like, it was weird and all, man, because there was like, there was stunt guys there that were doing all the proper crazy shit, like cars stunts and that, right?
Yeah.
But they were dressed like us, because there was only like 6 of us, and there was like 3 of them, I think. So whenever like the big crowds that had collected and all that over the place, I think they thought that was us when we were leaving, because people were just swarming you for photos and all that.
The photos of the crowd was wild, man. Like,
all
up the hill and all that, wasn't it? Like thousands of people.
Crowds there, and there.
It was like fucking back in the day when like fucking Charlie Chaplin would come back and stay at the big hotel at fucking Central Station. You'd get thousands of people lining the streets, man.
A spectacle, a gathering kind of thing. Do you know what I mean? And it was great. Everybody was feeding off the energy in that, right? But when people were swarming you in that, like after the first day, I just took my rain jacket and stuff like that to put on, because I didn't like that. I felt really uncomfortable with that, man, because the producers were also telling us just to ignore them, keep going, but it's Wayne's and that, and you're like, oh man, I don't want to bust this wee cunt's balls, you know what I mean? Because they're running up just like, can we please take a photo and stuff? And we're having to say, no, we need to go back, and they're like, make me feel like a pure dick here, man. So I felt uncomfortable with that.
So what happened to the whole Dane the Outlaw King as an extra? And then you were like, I just wanted it as a bucket list thing.
It was.
But now you've been bitten with the bug, it seems.
I really did enjoy it. I had no intention of doing it again. Because I still had the profiles, I like seeing the jobs.
The profile on the extra
thing,
website.
So I like the jobs coming in, because it kind of just I'm like, oh fuck, they're filming that here, whatever.
Oh, this is filming in Scotland.
I kind of like to stay on top of that, but it was because for yourself, obviously, I said, well, I'll say I'm available for things to help your chances or whatever, like if you were wanting to do any of that. But then you go to the other gig, and then I was like, I said to our
that's
pal,
right, you're doing a movie, I know. All sorts, man. Go getters.
So I was saying,
all right.
We won't talk about that. We'll do it next year. There'll be a lot to talk about when it eventually comes out and all that.
But that's vague enough, isn't it? That's vague enough. I will drop that now. But back to Spider-Man.
Very chuffed with that, and I can't wait to plug that. As long as I'm still fucking in it.
100%.
You will be.
I'll be in it.
But I said to our pal as well if he wanted it, and he said no. So I was like, right, well, I need to take time off work anyway. So I just did it myself. But I'm glad I did it. I really did have fun with it. The thing I thought was quite funny and all, was a woman in my work who was coming up to Glasgow for us to have a face-to-face to work on this project we were working together, but I could, because I had to take these last minute, she was off, so we overlapped, so I wasn't able to tell her I'm not going to be in. So she came all the way up, and you could see the office for where we were filming, and I just love that idea that she's there like, where's Roy in it? And I'm like 2 streets away with a top, like, you know, man. I kind of just like that wee idea. But it was good. I didn't update my measurements and all that on it, so the first day the trousers busting out as well. So I had to,
but the ass?
No, just at the waist. So I had to bring in like a safety pin and all that, man. And there was a bit as well, but because we had to keep chasing people down as the day was going on with the weight of the belt.
What a squatting, man!
It was getting heavy. So like after a wee while, like, I was like,
donuts and the coffee.
I was like, everybody round the corner and that, right, and running, and eventually I had to just like pure waddle around the corner, man, because the trousers are just falling down.
Paul Blart, man.
I hope that is seen in the film somewhere.
No, they're not going to keep at you. Fucking waddling away.
I'm Bumblecop, man.
Bumblecop. Officer Richards Bumblecop. Needs a spin-off comic, man.
But I did.
I hope that's in the film. I hope that's one of the things that folk point out ages later. Like the guy in Teen Wolf that gets his dick out in the crowd scene at the end, man, shit like that.
100%.
Or the wee guy in Back to the Future 3, you seen that?
Aye, that's right. I just pointed
you
his
seen that? You know, there be 2 wee boys, Doc Brown's sons at the end in the train. There's a really weird thing at the end of Back to the Future 3 where the camera's just sitting on them, Doc Brown's talking, and then one of the wee boys goes like that to the camera and just points at his dick.
It's weird,
but I have seen have you seen the one?
Thing?
No, I've seen that one.
Have you seen the one of the guy getting scanty?
Is that
Day After Tomorrow or something?
No, it's in Jaws. It's one of the Jaws movies.
Right, well, it's like Jaws.
Maybe it's Day After Tomorrow, no? Because, mate, universally, doesn't matter what language you speak, there's nothing better than some cunt getting scanted. Mate, it's like universal. It's the best, man.
This is that scene.
All jobby jabbered. I think that's a bit more
jobby jabbered, man.
Remember that in school? Some cunt getting jobby jabbered.
That's the worst, man. That's.
That is cruel, but
beyond cruel, man. That's fucking. You could get something done for that.
I know back in the day, man. You just got jobby jabbered and went about your business.
Imagine that in court. You've been found guilty. You've been found guilty.
You have been found guilty of jobby jabbering.
Jobby jabbering. 3 counts scanting. 2 counts bog washing.
You're not even allowed to do that in like MMA, man. Like obviously these big burly guys and stuff, it's called an Asian dart. If you just fire your thumb up their arse, you're not allowed to do it.
That's the superhero film I want to see, man.
The Asian dart.
The Asian dart, aye.
The Asian dart.
He's just got big brown fingers, man.
So this is that wee guy here, by the way. Like it's creepy, man.
Here we go. It's a wee blonde there, innit? It's a wee blonde kid next to Einstein.
I was just making one of his
Where's
ones.
his horn? See it?
Like that, yeah.
Then
Look
just
at
like
that.
points to his cock, man. You're like,
this, eh?
clearly Swedish, man.
And then he looks at the camera, he's like, yes. And by that point, the guys making it, the directors gave up. He's like, I'm fucking sick of making these, man.
Like, what is this?
We're not redoing it.
That's like a robot, innit?
So
I wonder what happened in
gonna be
his life
weird.
later. Like, I don't think his life turned out well if that was his
Probably
mindset
not.
then. Do you know what I mean?
But this was
But,
another, like, so...
And then back to Officer Richards on the screen.
So
Richards,
Dick Long, that was his full name, right? Like, so this was this is the character that I was the whole 2 weeks, right? But I was supposed to be another guy. this is just my
I don't think we can show that, can we?
probably. Aye.
Fuck it, we're showing
Shut
it,
up,
man.
man. Aye. This was my alter ego. I don't know what name he was, right? But this was the guy that I had
the
to
Roy
do
Multiverse,
the
man.
audition for the tour bus.
Hold on, is that you dressed like that?
Aye, that's me, mate.
Oh my god,
But
mate.
that's a pure EastEnders
Don't-
baker, innit? Man?
Look at the shoes, man.
Look at
No, that's somebody that fucking lives in the pub, man, and goes to the bookies.
Aye, that's
Has
what
a
I'm
wee
thinking.
pie, gets the horse racing.
That looks more,
GG's on,
more
man.
Glasgow than New York, definitely.
Mate,
man.
get these shoes up, man. Let's see he fucking...
Look at that, man. I wouldn't trust him. I wouldn't talk to him.
No, man, I wouldn't even fucking entertain that cunt. Go down, mate, look at the fucking Saturday Night Sliders, man.
Mate, they were so loud, man. They were like...
I bet.
They were like made out of wood or something, man. They were so, every step...
Mate, they've got them at the
every
Sally
step
Army, mate.
I take,
They've got
just
them
get
at the-
like... As if you're just walking on a fucking bed of cows.
They've got them at the Sally Army. That's a deed man shoes you're wearing there, man. Innit?
100%, mate. I can't get this to move. What's happening, man? It's the shoes.
He's broke it,
So
man.
did they never film you in this? Did they just
No.
do like in a costume fitting then?
Aye, so this was the one where I did an audition to react to the tank, and
Is that your tank reaction?
That's my tank
Fuck
reaction.
your Spider-Man.
I've got a
Yeah.
holiday.
Good thing I've banked these drugs.
I got a holiday the audition tape. If you just want to see it,
Edition tape?
the audition tape for my audition for the tank. If you just want to see it.
Absolutely. man.
I didn't realise you had to do a tape, man. What, self-tape?
No, well, somebody taped me,
Oh, right.
but I got a holiday.
So, as the copper, you mean? Or?
Auditioning's the master plan. On the bus, takes a seat. Tank rolls in down.
This is just an intro video.
Why the fuck?
It was.
Here comes the tourist man.
Fucking hell.
Here comes the tourist man.
What's your deal, mate?
So I didn't get it. I didn't get the role, man. I thought I did quite well.
I'm
but
pleasantly surprised your banger didn't show up in that video. But it's
mate, do you know what?
such a small chance.
But we've already seen a banger. Well, two. Franklin Tini, man, covered that.
Neil,
Our banger quota's been made for the
Exactly.
episode.
Yeah, for now on we need to see two bangers at the same time. The stakes have been raised. Like,
aye. Full disclosure, but Neil, I did consider it just to fling it in at the end.
course.
Just but I didn't have time, and I so I thought
Didn't have time.
I just thought I'd leave.
I had time to make a video, a jingle about Hovis, man. You know, but I didn't have time to...
So the wee jingle thing, right? It's tourist man. I wrote that wee thing.
I thought it said Hovis, man.
Tourist man, and but it was supposed to be in the style of the old Spider-Man, you know, like Spider-Man, but I thought, well, I can't play that song, so that's the best that I could.
I am disturbed by the fact that every time there's an AI sort of representation of me, I always look like Walter White in season fucking 5 of Breaking Bad, man. Do you know what I mean? He's just about to die.
AI just hates us, man. Like it's fascinating.
Was that me in the middle?
Aye, that was you at the
That
front.
was Oyas.
Oh, for
Yeah,
fuck's
man.
sake.
That was Oyas on
Yeah.
the bus, man. But like AI just
I'm
doesn't know what to
offended.
do
Fuck
with.
you, ChatGPT.
I know, what the fuck?
I think AI just looks at my face and goes, "There's too many angles," and it doesn't know what to do, so it just fires out something. Man.
You're like, no, I mean, you look like Ronnie Barker in that one, man. Fucking, what the hell, man? Yours was the most accurate, I think. Like,
You look like an extra for Still Game, no Spider-Man.
aye,
And that
that's
fucking
what I was
outfit.
thinking.
Oh, aye, in that outfit. I know. I
Aye,
don't know.
aye.
Well, do you know what, man? See, just to come back to that for 1 minute, right? See when they were I've lost
You
it.
just went for the arse to the fucking Franklin Teeny's banger, man. These are windies you don't need to keep open, mate.
Right, so see when they were putting all this on, right? The jeans, I was like, all right, that's fine. The boots, all right, cool.
You're dressed like my
Speaking
granddad Alice, man.
But see when they gave us the t-shirt, I was like, oh, that's actually all right. But then they put the shirt and then the jacket and then the hat, and I was like, that's too much. I was like, that's way too much, man. Just give me the t-shirt and the jeans.
Mate, I'd have walked past you in the street and no even think that was you.
Yeah.
See if you were dressed like
I
that.
don't think I would have known me if I walked by myself like that.
Did you have a name? Did this character have a name?
No, they never
Just
told me.
Officer Richards.
Aye, tourist
No,
man.
so originally
That's
you
what
were
I
meant to be just a normal extra, and then you got bumped up to, what is it, main extra it's called?
Gun extra.
Like featured. or
Featured
something.
extra,
Aye,
aye.
Well, I could have been a featured main featured extra if I was on the tourist bus. If that makes sense, do you know what I mean?
Why was this guy on a tourist bus?
Aye.
I thought when you told me the first time that you were meant to be on that bus, that you said tour bus.
Aye, tour bus.
Aye, because that guy's not on a tour bus, mate.
No,
Aye.
no, he might be selling things on a tour bus. You know what I mean?
Gear.
Aye, like,
Aye,
I'm not
probably.
talking. Yeah, true. But aye, that's mad, man. I really, really hope you're visible in this movie. I pray.
That'd be
This-
mental,
this-
man.
And then Roy is in the MCU.
Aye, well,
Exactly,
Officer
man.
Dick
Officer
Long, man.
Richards.
Aye.
Yeah, man. Like, think about that. Like, that'll be like fucking if you got not even a close up, but if your face is seen, your face will be seen by fucking a vast majority of the cinema going population of the world, man.
Probably,
You know,
aye.
half of China is gonna see
Aye, you
Officer
could.
Richards.
Wild, innit?
Yeah, that'll be
But
one of
there's
those
no
films.
way.
Gung Hei Fat
that-
Choi, man.
There is
Gung
no
Hei Fat
way-
Roy, man. Fat Roy.
There is no way that you won't be seen with that, because like whenever every single shot they were doing, the cops were right there. The people were sending me videos the whole time of like literally the.
Aye, there was
the van
TikToks
gone
that you
by.
could see you in.
Aye,
Aye.
with Spider-Man hanging off it, and I'm like
Yeah.
right next to him and stuff. you
I've
know
never
what I mean?
been happier,
we'll
man, honestly.
We'll definitely
Honestly.
be seeing it for
We
sure.
should, man, we should compile. You should keep doing it, man. We should compile like a best of just fucking
Make a
Roy in
rain
the
film
background.
with just all the
Aye,
bits
aye.
and pieces and all that.
I'll need to, that reminds me. I'll need to.
You're going to keep doing it, aren't you?
Aye, I will.
I know the movies don't come up all the time,
No.
but in Scotland,
like
but
summer mostly.
they
No,
seem
no,
to
no,
be
for
becoming
sure.
more.
Aye.
Like they seem
Aye.
to be more regular
Definitely.
now.
Aye.
Aye. What was that one they cancelled?
Batgirl.
Aye,
Batgirl.
Batgirl.
That was
By
a
the
shame,
way,
man.
I know a wee bit of ska about Batgirl of why it got cancelled. If you want to know.
What's that?
So obviously in these bigger productions, right, they'll do like first unit, second unit, and all that sort of stuff. So your main director, that was the other thing I know I meant to say, the main director for that Spider-Man, the scene where he's walking along the road, presumably with his wee lassie, must just be make a cameo with her, she must love the films. He was right next to me on that and all. So if you're seeing him, you're definitely seeing me at the corner as
Aye,
well.
because this
man.
wee lassie's 100%.
Aye.
Got to be making a cameo.
That's what I was thinking. Aye. He was right there, and I'm on the street corner there.
Officer
Like,
Richards
and
lives,
again,
man.
Yes,
again,
man.
like thinking off the top of the dome, man, like because everybody's just walking about. But I was like, nah. Like I seen there was two women that I was talking to quite a lot through the 2 weeks. One of the yellow cabs drove by them, so I stopped and I was like, "You looking for a cab?" Is it just in Washington? Turn there, that right? Look, just reading the street names, right? But just doing that because I thought, well, that's some variety.
Yeah.
And then that's when the director walks by and all, so you'll probably see me getting directions.
Imagine they fuck it and like you're in it 3 times at different locations.
The same fucking street, man. 3 different places. Tourist man. Like I was like, always, it was awkward the position and all because I had to turn that way and point that way and doing that way because I wanted the camera to see me.
Aye.
I don't know why I did that, so it'd see my
You
back.
appear
So I was
Ricky Gervais in
every
extras.
time, mate,
He's
aye,
just getting his
like
face
winking
on.
into the camera and all, man.
You're like that wee guy out of Back to the Future 3, man.
Every time, they're putting it together, they'll just see me looking at the camera, and every time, man. But
We can't use any of these days. All the footage for Glasgow's been
Aye.
sacked off.
This film's an hour long now. They'll cut the tank sequence.
But with Batgirl, right? This is what happened with Batgirl, right? Allegedly, right? This is just coming for people that were on the set and all that as well, right? But anyway, this was the second unit, so it's not even the director's fault or anything like that. The people in charge, pretty much. So the second unit was in charge of getting like the broader scenes for all these action scenes, and then they wrapped up, and they were all out bevying and all that sort of stuff. And then somehow it came to their attention that they forgot to film a very important scene. So there's a scene with the mayor after everything's been destroyed and all that, and the mayor's giving the speech, but they never filmed that.
Shit.
So they were like properly scampering,
How would you forget?
and they were all
I
hung
know, a pure
on.
major scene in a movie.
So these people were saying that they were all raging and all, like nobody was in the mood and all that sort of stuff, and they tried, all the stuff was packed up and sent back, so they had to try and get as much as they could, and they were saying that like they didn't have mics to like obviously
Just do it on
as
an
much
iPhone.
of an extra crowd as they
Just do it
could.
on an iPhone. That's what we done for fucking the music video.
Aye,
do you know
well,
what I mean?
Just the 4K setting.
Yeah.
You would think DC
Yeah,
would
Ibiza
have the money
Final
to like
Boss.
fling something together, but
And
anyway.
also,
so,
if it's the mayor talking on a staircase, you could fucking film that anywhere. Just have it tight in.
no, but this is the thing. It was supposed to be where the rest of the scene is a huge crowd
Big
of people
crowd shot,
in
aye.
Gotham Centre, and him in front of the big building that's getting blown up. But they never got that. They got everything else.
Oh
just
my
below
God.
this.
That's
So
embarrassing.
what they had was they had to get
How much money
they
would
had
that
to
be?
get as many extras as they could, which was like this person was telling me about between 30 and 50, whereas before it was hundreds, right? And they had to split them up, didn't have the microphones, so that people up the back weren't getting the messages relayed and all that. So the second the AD was like had a laser pen saying, "This is where you're looking, that's where you're looking," but the people up the back didn't know when the bomb was meant to go off, so they're like walking like this whilst the other people were panicking in the background. And then they didn't have the actor that played the mayor, so it was just like trying to get shots.
You?
You
You and his tourist man?
and
Stoning out the court?
aye, and so that's all they managed to do after like a day pure limping through. That's what it was. And apparently the people up top were just like, we can't use that. There's just no way that's going to.
When they were that raging, they sacked after the
And,
movie?
that was just apparently there was other things, but that was one of the major things.
That's the straw
and
that
they
broke
were
the
like,
camel's back?
Aye, and they were
Fuck,
just like,
see, whoever's
and-
in charge of that shoot's never going to work again. I don't know. That's
I
like
don't
game
think
was
over.
so.
two- it was two
a lot of
brothers.
jobs probably fired with that.
There was
man.
two brothers directing it.
Were they Scottish?
Can't remember. Nah. Maybe, was it maybe the same guys that done one of the Bad Boys movies or something like that? But it was definitely two brothers that were behind that.
But see, that's. I mean, obviously, it's not like they're completely blameless or whatever, right? But I don't think the onus is on them. It's the second unit because they just, for whatever reason, just completely forgot about this whole scene, man. And in the edit, there's just like, there's no way we can put that together. You've got thousands of people or hundreds of people, mayor, the building, then it's like wide shots of the thing blowing up, and then it's going to be tighter shots without the mayor.
Aye.
A couple of hundred people don't know what they're doing. We like, you know, don't know what they're looking at or anything, and they're like, this is never working.
I've never been on. I don't understand this because I've never been on a set ever that wasn't meticulous, like to the point of like it drives you nuts. Like you're there for hours.
Aye.
They've got paperwork for everything. They cross everything off. There's multiple people that are in charge of making sure everything happens.
Aye.
And that's like something for say the fucking comedy unit. But you're making fucking Batgirl, and there's an explosion, and you just forget to film the mayor.
It's just
It's like Tropic Thunder shit, man.
Aye,
It's
that's
like,
wild,
fuck.
man.
just check.
No, just checking the cameras, no cut out.
Aye, speaking of which,
The irony.
Irony.
You walk back in wearing that suit, the tourist man suit. Oh, there's a cameo for tourist man.
Tourist man, tourist man. But apparently it was just a complete farce with things like that. So in the edit, that's when they realised like there's just no way we can piece this all together. So they binned it, man.
That's crazy.
So that's what I mean. Like
That must have cost millions.
I
I know
always
the amount of
thought-
detail. See when you walk round there, round about Trongate where they were filming, and like they'd done up all the shop windows to make it look like Gotham shops, and it was just every shelf was full of Gotham specific magazines about like, oh, today an interview with Vicky Vale or whatever, just
Aye.
about like so much detail that you're like, that's never going to be seen on screen.
No.
That's just a minor background detail.
But
The
just
amount of
money going into the
that must have
production
went
design,
into
man.
this, just streets and streets worth it, and then just
it
for nothing.
shows you though how many of these sort of instances there must have been, because I thought that I was like, how can they not just fire it on streaming if you've got the whole thing and it's edited or whatever?
Have they got the full movie?
They've got the whole film in the can.
Michael Keaton's in it.
Aye.
Brendan Fraser,
Brendan Fraser.
the bad
Why have they
guy.
cooked some of your money, man?
I've heard conflicting stories now, but I've heard that it has been edited as well.
Right.
But like I'm saying, it shows you how many things must have went wrong in that scenario.
Even after
that
editing
case,
it, they've
because-
went, we can't release
because
this.
there must have been so many holes.
Absolute shite.
And they
They
thought,
would have just looked at it like, this is fucking dog shit,
Aye.
man.
Like that Charlie
Embarrassing.
Sheen movie filmed in Glasgow when he was doing
Aye.
Hunters of Gear and fucking Drum Chat or
That's
Easter House or
right,
whatever it is.
aye,
You're
get
talking
fun
about.
in Easter House.
Aye.
Post Mortem.
Is that what
One
it's
of the
called?
worst films I've ever
I've still
seen.
never seen it.
barely a film.
I can't bring myself to put it on. I'd nearly watched the film you were talking about the other day. I was back in the mood to watch all the Matrixes again, and then I didn't know there was a fourth one, and you were like, just watch it, mate. It's no
strange fucking
all
film,
right.
man.
It is all right in a strange way.
It's like they take the piss out of themselves.
Aye.
They just rip apart the Matrix.
Aye, so it's like,
I'm
so
not sure if I'm up for this. I love the Matrix.
Mate, I turned
the
that
first
off
one.
because
Aye.
I was like, you've got me years to invest in this story.
I know you're like.
And now you're like,
Aye, it's a bunch of shit.
It's a computer game.
Here's Neil
It's a
Patrick
fucking
Harris.
Aye.
Everything's a piss take. Here's Neil Patrick Harris for fucking How I Met Your Mother as your main villain. You're like, why?
I know.
Why?
I never even got to the point that we saw him.
really?
Nah.
It was bizarre.
So that he was the
pops
baddie in
up-
it?
Aye, he pops up halfway through maybe.
Does he do a
aye.
musical number in it or
I think
something?
he actually does.
Fuck off.
I think it's like that. I can't remember. I can barely remember any of it. But it does turn into shit like this. So you're just dancing in your own grave here, man. Like,
But
why?
I didn't dislike it.
Neil's
though.
no man.
I can't say
Neil's-
that I disliked it. I thought it was alright, but it was weird.
Aye.
That's all I took for it. And the fight scenes are all shite. Like, as if I can't stop thinking that must have been on purpose and all, that they've just went, we'll do bad film fight scenes because that's what it's known for. It's just very strange choices, man.
Taking the piss out their own movie.
I don't even know if it's taking the piss. I really don't know, mate. But like, see, at the end of the day, see, for people that do the cash grabs and remakes and all that, like, I respect it for that point of view.
I get it. Aye, it's not just a retread.
They're not just That's just paint
They
by
try
numbers.
to do
They're
something
like,
different, but it's just a weird choice.
Aye, but the choices were a bit too weird in places.
Aye.
Right.
At least they didn't fucking Star Wars it, do you know what I mean? Absolutely run into the ground.
Exactly.
Oh, here's a bunch of Star Destroyers that have appeared out of nowhere and
Aye.
bullshit like that, man.
Aye.
Yeah, try to sell toys, man. That was what those films were for.
Aye.
Yeah.
For some reason, the Emperor's back.
Aye.
Oh, all right.
He's back. The Emperor.
Aye.
Yeah.
Tourist man walks into the scene. Emperor, when we going to the fucking trip?
When
I'd
do
prefer
you
that
think that will end, though? When it gets to that point with like Star Wars, Marvel, where nobody dies, how long is it going to be seriously before people go, right, that's enough?
I don't ever.
Do you not think so?
You mean Star Wars specifically or franchises like
Franchises, Star Wars,
How
and Marvel,
everything's a sequel now or a remake or
well, not even just that, right? It's like I seen a photo. I don't even know if it was a day yesterday or whatever. Something popped up on my timeline, and I've seen like some background photos in the new Marvel Avengers film. But like, you know, Chris Evans, like Captain America, Robert Downey Jr., they're all back.
Aye.
And they all died or left and became old.
Aye.
Like,
Aye, so how you meant to
long?
emotionally invest in a character who then dies?
That's exactly it, man.
And then they
So
go,
there's no emotional investment anymore because they're like, well, he's just got to be back. Why do I care?
But that's
You
the world
it's
now.
like cartoons.
The world's like that now. There's like
Nobody dies.
No, mate. Well, fucking, it will be soon enough. Apparently, if we live for another 30 years, if we can make it another 30 years, lads. Apparently, they're saying at that point there'll be enough technology that you can live for 1,000 years.
Holy
Sweet.
shit.
Well, I mean, you'd
And
think
what
that surely there's
We'll probably die right before it, lying in your deathbed like, you bastard. You.
We'll
But
play
in
that
what-
song at my
My boy
funeral,
Danny's
like,
got like bad computers coming out. Goodbye, father. He's floating out the room. Yeah, wee bastard. You.
Yeah.
But see, that's what you're thinking, man. There's going to be a room full of boffins that are making like robot hearts.
Aye.
You know what I mean? And that'll
Shagging
pump
them.
you through a
Shagging
few thousand years, man.
That's a beautiful valve there.
See the thing is, right?
You're fired.
See
Clear
whoever
at your
does,
desk at Google.
whoever does create the first like nanochip technology, hearts and brains and all that, right? Do you think they're just going to give them out willy nilly though, or do you think there's going to be
No.
maybe a
No.
few races that will get them more than others?
Races, I don't know. Expect
Aye.
you to go fucking
don't
Well, I'm
think
just
races
saying,
was-
like-
left turn into races.
That's
there,
I
man.
expect that of a tourist man, no you, Roy.
Right.
You're doing the method, man. You're too in character.
I'm not meaning my own agenda here.
Become
right?
Officer Richards,
But-
be a bit more.
I'm just thinking, right? So see if it's
Aye. Where's Officer Richards, man? I like talking to him.
let's say for the
It's
sake
like
of
James
argument,
Lipton inside the actor studio. Let's speak to Officer Richards.
well, let's speak to him, right? Let's see what he says, right? So let's say, for the sake of argument, that heart's created in China.
Oh, that's what you mean. Like,
Are we getting it? Or is
Right.
that
I think it'll be more.
got to
It'll
be
be-
prioritised?
I don't think it'll be such a race or a nationality thing as a money thing. It's just gonna be a money thing.
You
at the
think
start.
so?
Oh, aye,
Simple as
and
money.
Of
a
course,
mo-
man.
and
It'll
a
be
money-
rich folk will have fucking pig hearts that last 1,000 years, man.
Well, did you ever see the guy, the
He's
old
more pig than man.
Yeah,
Rockefeller guy? And he was like 98.
Aye, he's in his
And had-
6th heart.
Aye.
Transplant?
And it's like, mate.
Yeah, I saw the meme. It's like stop resisting the call. You're dead, brother, or something. Like that. It's just like, aye, mate.
Aye, time to
Aye,
go home,
well,
mate.
Take a hint.
Aye.
God's like that. Right,
He's
doesn't care how
calling you.
I don't care how
Aye.
rich you're dead.
6
You're
hearts,
about
man.
100-year-old. You're in your 7th heart.
Aye.
Fucking
He
get a
looked
break.
dead.
Aye.
He looked like Vincent Mann.
What's your
the way
quality
he
of
looks
life,
now.
man? What are you doing? And I bet he's married to some man in Nicole Smith fucking effort.
100%.
Do you know what I mean?
100%,
Who
mate, aye.
fucking doesn't touch him? 'Cause
She
it'd
probably
be
got
disgusting.
buried in the coffin with him, man, like a fucking emperor back in the day.
But see, here's the thing, but right, see if they did do that, they gave you a heart that would just keep pumping, right? And arteries that are clean and all that
So
sort of
the
stuff.
only way you can
But-
die is like if somebody killed you,
Right, aye.
shot you or something.
Right,
Like
but that's the thing though. The rest of your body is going to age, and then you end up that way. You know what I mean? Like fucking, like you've got the plastic bag on your face and all that.
Yeah,
man, like
yeah.
just pure skin tight, and you can't move.
Yeah, you're just a
So
heart and a skin.
why would you want to do that?
skin
though?
covered bag?
Unless
Yeah.
you just replace it all, but then
that's what they're saying.
I think a
is
guy
you
like that
replace
is just
everything.
he's
Aye.
trying to go as long as he can until they go, right, here's a completely new body. It's AI created
Right.
fucking,
Aye.
you know what I mean?
Aye. So the way that your body naturally regenerates, but they'll put something in there that will help that regeneration,
Yeah.
so that it's like
That'll be the next
regenerating
step,
for-
man. Like genetic splicing, all that. Like fucking, that'll be the next step.
Aye,
of
there's been a
human
lot of-
evolution,
there's
I
a
man.
been
don't see that ending well, but that's when we're all
course
going to
not.
end up with 3 legs and fucking
Aye,
7
get the
bones
Frank
and all that,
Lentini
man.
operation,
Aye.
man.
Aye.
That would
So
be-
is this normal?
Yeah.
It's a fucking
walking
elbow?
about like a fucking horrific octopus,
Aye.
man.
I'm flying to Turkey to get a Lentini.
It's like, is this normal, doctor? And you get 2 kneecaps for eyes and all that, man. Like, I don't
The
know,
Ibiza
man.
Ultimate Boss has got 17 cocks, man.
Aye.
Dean Gearwee's bang on that. But so the thing you were saying there about like who'll get it, the technology and all that, it's all about how can they make money. No, usually,
Elon Musk will be the first immortal man.
aye, right.
Big immortal Elon.
But I found this out recently is Pfizer has existed for 175 years
Yeah.
and have never once cured the disease.
Yeah.
Not once, because there is more money in keeping
course.
people
Aye,
sick but
prolong
alive,
it. Aye.
prolong the illness.
Because they knew you're in their pocket.
Aye.
Aye.
But I would think, they wouldn't want people to live forever because of how, like, the population, blah, blah. But then you're thinking, well, if we can monetize these bastards for 1,000 years.
Yeah.
So maybe they would. And hopefully they do. Because I'd be up for living on a cut a year.
I mean,
No, if people die. Because that's how I think people get dead old. And then everybody they know dies. And then they eventually just give up. But, like, if everybody else was all cutting about, I think it's 1,000 years, man. Never
Aye,
mind.
like
Nah,
maybe
I wouldn't mind being like bicentennial man, like Robin Williams,
Aye.
just fucking, you know what I mean?
Aye.
Still moaning about paying your council tax, that. You're a
Exactly.
fucking robot.
Aye. Imagine a council tax by that time in fucking future. Holy shit, man.
still paying off student fees and all that. Man.
Exactly. you owe us £3.7 trillion for that lecky build. You know what I mean?
But that's the thing. I wouldn't mind maybe 1,000 years, alright, because think of all the stuff you'd be able to experience and all that then, you know what I mean? You'd be like, I don't need to worry about playing guitar, man. I'll do that when I'm 300 or whatever, do you know what I mean? That would be a cool experience.
Exactly. I'll just think of fucking the rift to Stairway to Heaven and then it appears, do you know what I mean? Out my fingers.
Aye.
Because of the mind chip that fucking...
But I think
Tesla put in.
that's the thing I'm terrified of, though. The mind chip thing, and you can download any skill like the Matrix,
Aye.
like Neo. I don't think that's good, because then what's the human experience then?
Yeah.
You learn arts and crafts and
Aye,
fucking
but you're also you're going to have
experiences
to
and all that, but
make
instead you can just download, I've not been to fucking, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
The Seychelles,
Lido.
download it on I have.
Yeah. I want to play the violin.
Aye.
Exactly. I want
see the
I
thing
want a
is, but
Lentini.
there's
Nothing matters then.
you're going to have
Yeah.
to have
Aye.
some trade-offs, but because like
Everybody's just getting more and more cocks, man.
I was going to do the action there, but tourist man. But the thing is, right? Like the human mind isn't meant to live for 1,000 years, though, because you spoke to somebody that's like 80 and they're not really all there. Do you know what I mean? It's a bit frustrating. So what's that going to look like after 400 years? Your brain's going to be mush, man. You won't remember a thing. You wouldn't even know. So there's going to
then
have
you want
to
the
be
mind
some
chip when
help.
you be like,
That's what I
Elon,
mean.
please.
Just chip me up, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
That's what you'll get, just like
so-
an MOT on it, man. MOT
Aye.
in your brain.
Take bits of your brain out and all
but
that.
Yeah,
now we
exactly.
start drifting into the ship of Theseus in it. It's like, is it
What's
really
that,
you?
what?
Aye.
The ship of Theseus, the ship that left for Theseus' ship, right, that left for Greece. By the time it got to its part, they replaced every board one by one. So the ship that got to the end, is it still the same ship?
I've never heard this analogy.
Have you not?
No.
So would you
it's
claim
like
it
a
was the
hint.
same
Do you
ship?
prefer Trigger's broom and
Trigger's
only
Trigger's
cars?
broom.
That is
It's
exactly
the same.
it. So is
They
that
would
the
have been
same
inspired
broom?
by that, man. Yeah.
Aye.
Right.
Or are you somebody different then?
Aye.
You know what I mean?
I'm up
But-
for being someone different, man. Fuck it.
Think so?
Yeah, bicentennial man me up to fuck.
I don't know, but then you're not going to think like
But things
you.
are just kicking off for you now, mate.
Eh?
doing movies and all that shit. No,
Aye,
never know what to talk about.
Well, that's exactly what I'm saying. You know what I mean? I want to see how movies develop over the next 200 years. You know what I mean? Maybe one day I'll be on Bicentennial Man 2 with Robin Williams reanimated. Who knows, man?
There we go. And AI will get to the point that we
I'll
can
just
go,
be like a fucking one lung connected to a Hoover. What's my line? Awesome, man. Yeah, I'm up for that. Too right. Fucking ride it till the literal wheels come off. We're eventually on wheels.
Hoover, man.
Yeah.
Since you put it that way, I'd probably do it as well then. Fuck it.
Aye. We're on, man. We're doing this podcast for fucking 500 a year.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
We're calling it an episode.
Here's to the next fucking 2,000 episodes. You know what I mean? Like, fuck episode 20.
This is episode 21
Yeah.
of the Heavy Good Podcast. Thanks for watching. I am Mark Dallas. That is Neil Leon Bratchpiece. That is Roy. That is Officer Richards.
Officer Richards,
Aye.
stroke tourist, man.
Tourist, man. And we will see you.
Hold on, can I fit in a wee plug? I'm going to plug the Stand Improv show, Whose Lunch Is It Anyway, is starting on September 7th, I think, if that's a Sunday. Is that right? Aye. September 7th on a Sunday at 1 p.m. at the new Stand Comedy Club venue at the Webster's Theatre on Great Western Road. It's going to be on every Sunday at 1 p.m. Whose Lunch Is It Anyway? An hour-long improv show, and you get your fucking lunch, so you do.
That sounds class.
Aye.
Aye. So, this has been a show, and we will see you next week.